Right now, someone has an opinion about you. Maybe they think you're not smart enough, not successful enough. Maybe they laughed at your dreams behind your back. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't stop them. You will never control what people think about you. Never. But 2,000 years ago, the most powerful man in the world discovered something strange. The less he cared about opinions, the more powerful he became. His name was Marcus Aurelius, and by the end of this video, you'll know his exact method, the same method that made him untouchable. But first, you need to understand why your brain betrays you every single day. Your obsession with other people's opinions is not a weakness. It's a survival program. For thousands of years, being rejected by the tribe meant death. Alone in the wild, you didn't survive the winter. So your brain evolved a simple rule. If they disapprove, you're in danger. That program is still running. That's why criticism feels like physical pain. That's why one negative comment erases 100 compliments. Your brain treats a stranger's opinion like a threat to your life. But here's what your brain doesn't know. The tribe is gone. The danger is gone. A stranger's disapproval cost you nothing. Zero. And the Stoics figured this out 20 centuries before psychology existed. Epictetus was born a slave. He owned nothing. He had every reason to feel worthless. Instead, he asked one question that changed philosophy forever. What is actually mine? Not his body. That belonged to his master. Not his reputation. That lived in other people's heads. The only thing that was truly his was his judgment, his response, his mind. Everything else, including your reputation, is not yours, and you cannot lose what was never yours to begin with. This is the core of the Stoic method. It's called the Dichotomy of Control, and it sounds simple, almost too simple. Everything in life falls into two categories: things you control and things you don't. You control your actions, your words, your effort, your response. You do not control the weather, the economy, other people's actions, and, listen carefully, other people's thoughts. Someone's opinion of you is formed inside their mind, shaped by their fears, their past, their insecurities, their bad morning, their jealousy. You could be flawless, and they would still find something, because their opinion was never about you. It's about them. Marcus Aurelius wrote this in his private journal. I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. Read that again. You trust a stranger's judgment of you more than your own. That is the glitch, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So how did the Stoics actually train this? Not with motivation, with practice. 3 specific practices. Practice 1, the evening audit. Every night, Marcus Aurelius reviewed his day with one question. Did I act according to my values? Not, did they approve of me? Not, did I look good? Did I do what I believe is right? When your own judgment becomes your daily judge, other judges lose their power. Try it tonight. 1 minute before sleep. Did I act according to my values? Yes or no? Practice 2, the mortality lens. The Stoics kept death close, not to be dark, to be free. Here's the exercise. The person whose opinion terrifies you. In 100 years, they will be gone. You will be gone. Every witness of your embarrassing moment will be gone. Seneca said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of your fear of judgment is a movie playing in your head, starring people who will forget you by Tuesday. Practice 3, voluntary discomfort. This one is advanced. The Stoics deliberately did things that invited judgment. Cato, one of Rome's most respected men, walked through the city in strange clothes, on purpose. He was training, teaching his mind that disapproval doesn't kill. Your version doesn't need to be dramatic. Ask a question in a meeting when you're afraid it sounds stupid. Post the video. Wear the thing. Each small act is a repetition in the gym of not caring. And like any muscle, here's the paradox nobody tells you. The people who care least about approval get the most of it. Confidence is magnetic precisely because it doesn't ask for permission. When you stop performing for the audience starts respecting you. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire of 60 million people. Every decision he made was criticized. If he had chased approval, Rome would have eaten him alive. Instead, he chose his own judgment, and history remembers him, not his critics. Nobody remembers the critics, ever. So tonight, run the audit. One question: did I act according to my values? Because here's the final truth: you will be judged no matter what you do. Play it safe, judged. Take the risk, judged. Since the judgment is guaranteed either way, you might as well live on your own terms. But opinions are only the first prison. The Stoics said there's a second one that's even harder to escape. It's the prison of comparison. And that is the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.